Both leaders in Washington and Seoul cite Warmbier's brutal treatment by the North Korean government as further reason to halt Pyongyang's rapidly advancing nuclear and ballistic missile program. But the two allies seem at odds on how to make that happen. The Trump administration has prioritized the short term, preventing North Korea from developing a nuclear-armed intercontinental ballistic missile that can strike the U.S. mainland. Washington has stressed the threat of military force and economic pressure from China, Pyongyang's key trading partner, but Trump has now expressed disappointment that Beijing's efforts have not worked. The progressive South Korean leader wants to balance military deterrence and sanctions with dialogue and engagement to ease tensions over time.
So I believe what Kim Jong Un would want the most is to have a security guarantee for his regime.
Moon's outreach proposals may not be well received in Washington, especially after Trump's hardline policies have been endorsed by Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe.
It would almost invite a type of reaction from President Trump that would look more at why South Korea is not towing a certain type of line that they're already seeing vis-a-vis the U.S.-Japan relationship.
Moon's decision to delay the full deployment of the U.S. THAAD missile defense system, citing the need to conduct an environmental study, has also raised concerns in Washington. However, many see this move as a way to accommodate China's opposition to the American advanced weapon deployment near its border. Trump has also threatened to terminate the U.S.-South Korea free trade agreement that produced a bilateral U.S. deficit of over $27 billion last year. Business leaders in Seoul advised the South Korean president to propose a $10 billion Buy American fund to boost imports of U.S. oil and other products that Trump can boast about on Twitter.
His tweets form an important part of the policy directives and the overall environment of the U.S. political and economic scene. So President Moon should plan in advance what he wants Mr. Trump to tweet.
Moon will likely emphasize that South Korean companies like Hyundai have built factories in the U.S. that employ 45,000 people and contributed $138 billion to the U.S. economy. Brian Padden, VOA News, Seoul.